Yo, 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 it's your boy Ross Kamara, aka the Avid Comedian. Let's see.
Alright, thank you. I love you. Thank you, man. Thank you. Alright, we are down to our final comic of the evening. That makes me your headliner. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the DoorDash.
What's up, guys? I lost my train of thought. Y'all have a watermelon seat? I mean, come on. Let me take off this ice uniform, you know? Trying to have to, like, when you're in Afro Latino, this is like the best time to be an Afro Latino, because, I mean, shout out to black people, because, you know, with this skin color, right now, I'm going to be walking too normal. But, I do have something in common with you. I'm just like, you know, I'm Colombian, you know, half cocaine, half, you know, coffee, so, and I do agree, the indoctrination system of Texas is very strong, because as a kid, I was that kid that, like, teachers would ask, like, who was born in America? And, like, I would be the only dumbass, like, and then she'll be like, Mr. Lerma, where are you, like, born in, like, Colombia? I'm like, yeah, but America's a continent, but I didn't have Google back then, so I couldn't find myself and stuff. So, I am the DoorDash shit, and I'm going back to Texas. I'm going to, for, I think, 2024, I deliver 54 Plan Bs. So in Texas, technically I'm a murderer, you know? DoorDash food. Like, I signed up to what? To deliver food. For some reason, women be ordering the craziest stuff online. It's 3 a.m. Now I gotta text this girl, like, they don't have the purple dildo. Can I get the pink one? And as a guy, I'm a little uncomfortable, but at the same time, like, whoa, you know? So it's like, give it on to the DoorDash. Recently I got into a car crash, and I'm not DoorDashing anymore right now, you know? But the city kind of humbles you in a way, I tell my friends that I'm living the African American dream right now, because I stumble upon things like, there's a lot of hot girls in the bus. They never know this shit. When you drive around, you're like, okay, there's like this other area of town that you kind of don't acknowledge. I look like I work for Foot Locker right now, so you guys bear with me right now. I was a referee this whole year. Like, for example, like right now, I feel very interesting. Like, it's the best time to be a Latino man. Latino man voted for Trump. So let's just get up. Stop the white guilt. Stop the, oh my God, Maria's going home. Like, reality is we got Nick Fuentes. Like, he's leading, like, top level, like, white supremacy. Then we got, like, a Puerto Rican running the Proud Boys. You know, so it's like, I mean, the brainwashing that we're doing is just amazing. And as a black Latino, it's kind of interesting, because it's like, even with black people, we have, like a black civil war. Like, shout out to you, you know, you're white mom and all. But, it's kind of like, there's this new group called FBA, which is like the right foundation of black people, you know? But I took it upon myself to say, okay, I want to be FBA. We claim Obama and Spider-Man, you know? That's all I need. Obama is like the son of white women and the son of immigrants, so it's like, he's not foundational, so he's ours, you know? It's too late. I am from New York City, and I got to DoorDash because it's like, sometimes like, man, scratch that. You was talking about Jews, right? You know, that little Jones, who was the guy that I found myself like a few months ago, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little Islamophobic, and I have an excuse. I was in 6th grade when the World Trade Center falls, so it was like, you know, after 9/11, you kind of have the excuse to be like, yo, I don't like that scarf. That scarf gives me the G's. But, so I've been learning about, you know, the whole religion and everything. But, I found myself at the UCLA riot, and they were beating the shit out of this, I think it was like a 19-year-old Muslim student, and I put myself like referee, hey guys, stop that! Man, they done hit me in the head with it, so it's like, sometimes it's kind of interesting, because I'm like, look, I thought I was Islamophobic, but I defended a Muslim, so, I do tell black people mind your business when it comes to this immigration stuff. Look, Latinos, mostly in LA, when they go to jail, apparently the law is that a sureño needs to stab a black man 13 times just to prove, you know, it's like, don't put me with them. So it's like, don't ask for black people's support And then when you go to jail, you are with neo-Nazis and like boots. So it's like, you know, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. My friend said that Latinos are getting their N-word wake-up call, and I believe the same, you know. I actually had DACA, and, you know, I became a citizen 2 years ago, so it's like, you kind of feel like, who should I be loyal to, you know, to this flag that, you know, I always wanted to be an American, or to, like, the way people drive here. It's crazy. I went to Tijuana, like, 8 months ago. It's August 9th. It's already 103 murders. So I'm like, you know, I think I'm political, right? I know, man. I know. I like the boomer over there. He came in like, you know, I love an unapologetically white man, you know? They told me it's like a feminist club, you know? And I would say, you know, we gotta legalize prostitution because the girls are struggling. A few girls in Figueroa, she's like, oh, you Colombian? Oh, my best trick is Colombian. He just got deported. Thank you, support for that shit. I'm out.
Sorry. That was bad. You see, I love this setup, but I haven't not watched this thing. So, shout outs to me for doing some stand up. It's your boy DoorDashian. It's your boy Avo. It's your boy Andres. It's all of them, bro. I should have some gel for you, so I apologize. I didn't have no gel for you. I just had the hoodie on today. And we are bike. Let's talk about our president, man. Our president is going through it. Our president is being manhandled by the Mossad. You heard? My president is like, you the president, but the person that runs America is Benjamin Netanyahu. Shalom, 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 shalom. Yeah. Netanyahu is looking for Greater Israel. And I'm out here supporting Greater Israel. Greater Israel is just, Israel wants to peak. Like, we don't want your whole shit. We just want to peak, you know? They're already peaking. So it's like, oh, they're coming. No, they're already peaking. Israel owns the what's the name of that thing? The thing about what I was going to say is, you got to put up donation, man. Your boy is struggling artist, so I need you to send some cash out. But Israel wants Greater Israel, which is basically a version of Israel that has like borders with everybody, you know? Now, why do we need that? Because Israel already has a lot of infiltrators. You see how when Iran got attacked, they killed the president right in command. They didn't even kill nobody else. They just killed that guy. They already have the airspace for Iraq. They kind of control Iran's airspace. They also use Jordan for the IDF. For the nuclear defector. So they're already there. It's not a thing of like when, it's a thing of like, this plan got to roll out. There can never be another Hamas. There can never be another Hezbollah. There can never be another, like, Netanyahu wants the Ayatollah. Netanyahu wants that, the 98-year-old that's about to die. He wants to destroy that. Now, you have a group of Iranians that support Israel, you know, that would love a situation in which the IDF has all of the control, but the IDF don't really have the muscle. So Trump has been trying to act big tough guy with Netanyahu because Netanyahu's not popular, and just like that, Netanyahu turned it up on him. You know, it's kind of like when Bill Clinton wanted to free some type of Israeli like terrorist, and like Netanyahu told him yeah, and then like he like no, and then like a week later, Monica Lewinsky. So right now Trump is having his Monica Lewinsky thing. Now the thing that I'm upset is that people are acting like I ain't tell you before. Like I ain't tell you before. Like we never been here. Put high right here. Like we never been here, bro. Like, over there, Russ, come on. I don't know. witch bombing. Like, we never been here. And it's absolutely, like, ridiculous because Bill Barr used to be the son of the guy that hired Jeffrey Epstein to be a math teacher, right? So follow the line. Bill, let me show you. Fuck this. This is what we got, a board. We got a goddamn board for this purposes. All right. So let's dig in MAGA, right? MAGA. Let's put MAGA with red. MAGA. All right. On top of MAGA, you have the oh man, this thing doesn't right. On top of MAGA, you have Israel, right? Let's put it with a blue. Israel, right? All right, sounds good. Then you have the fake boss. You have the fake boss. You got Donald J. Trump, right? Under Donald J. Trump, you used to have this guy named Bill Barr, right? Bill Barr. Bill Barr, right? Bill Barr's father hired Epstein, math teacher. All right? So now after Bill Barr, you got Jeffrey Epstein, going back to the all right, so Epstein, he's dead. Dead, okay? Right? Under Epstein, you got Ghislaine, whatever her name is, Ghislaine Maxwell. I don't give a fuck. She's a weirdo, so we're not gonna respect her name at all. So Ghislaine Maxwell, right? Now, remember, this whole shit is orchestrated by the Mossad, the greatest of ever. The Mossad is gangster, bro. Don't get mad at the Mossad because they're good at this shit. They're good at this shit. Mossad controls MAGA. You know, Mossad paid the money for this election, right? Donald Trump gets elected, right? Now, when Bill Barr was the Attorney General, who dies in prison? Epstein. That's a conflict of interest because the guy that grew up with Epstein should not be in charge of convicting Epstein. So that as a whole was super unconstitutional what they did. Not even trying to like defend Epstein's rights, but that was super unconstitutional. Hold on, how is the prosecutor, the guy that I grew up with, does Epstein got something on Bill Barr's father? I don't know. Who knows? It's beyond my pay grade, but I'm just saying. Bill Barr grew up with Epstein, right? Now, the fake boss, the reality is that the fake boss, he wants to dominate a way that he couldn't dominate the first time. He's doing great things when it comes to law enforcement. He's doing great things towards the prison, the school to prison pipeline. So right now, he can't control this. You know, he could control the blacks. He could control the Republicans. He can control the millionaires, right? So remember, this is minorities, black and Latinos. got them by the balls. Latino man. Latino man voted for Trump. Ah, damn. Right? Latinos voted Trump. Right? Now, you have the business. Let's call this the business. Not even call it like billionaire. Let's call it the business people, right? The business people also supported Trump because they feel like it was such a free market. The market was amazing, right? Now, right away, the Latinos won out. The Latinos already won out. Like, they're like, never again. Never again. Latinos, they won out. The billionaires, they stay on standby because they seeing how that dollar's dropping. They seeing how that those Bitcoins are going up. So they just on standby, just enjoying the show and eating the popcorn, right? The problem is, kind of more like this guy's trying to see my thing. So the problem is that when it comes to a lot of the things that are being projected, he wants to use his power with one to say, hey man, I got control of this, right? And this one gets happy. So right now, what's coming next is what's happening right now is we got homeless concentration camps. Right? Remember, I'm gonna put prison pipeline. Well, I'm like all over, but just so you know, this is how my brain works. So you have the concentration camps, right? You know, we got those are things that he's doing to satisfy the green. He wants the green to feel happy because he just like, nah, bro. I'm tough on immigrants. I'm tough on those blacks. The blacks been chilling though. The blacks been chilling, even though unemployment went up from 5.9 to 6.3. So black people are not looking for jobs. They're actually losing jobs. This one, once this shut down, you know, like they're using him to control him from here with this one. So now then y'all are saying, oh, you think I'm unpopular? Guess how fast I'll make you unpopular. Guess how fast I get your supporters to go, hey man, weren't you the Christian guy? Weren't you the guy that, you know, and he's been showing you, he's a gangster. He's like Diddy, he's a gangster. Donald Trump was owner of pageants like Miss America, Miss Universe, Miss Teen pageant. He just started. He bragged about how he used to go to the locker rooms where the girls were naked. He's known for telling his daughter that if she wasn't his daughter, he would, you know, smash her. Come on. He said grab him by the pussy, you know? Like, he says so many demeaning things that it's like, are we acting surprised? Are we acting surprised? You have MAGA that are willing to die in the sword and just basically say, no, man, how about Bill Clinton? How about Obama? Now you're talking about Obama. Obama was doing treason. And it's like, dude, you got 2 impeachments. You got convicted of 39 crimes. You have paid off people by the dozens. And then how come, like, I expect more pictures of you and Epstein, but apparently they just went on a whole shebang. Like, the things that he spills out becomes like hypocrisy because, what's it called? Marlana Trump, I forgot her name right now. Marlana Trump got a so-called Einstein visa. So how the hell this prostitute gets all of a sudden gets to be in such a prestigious place? You know, we even question Michelle Obama's sex, even though we know she went to school, she used to be Obama's boss, and all that. We still question her. We still say, "Oh, that's Michael." Oh, I don't say it because I know that's just a sexist belief that always comes from white supremacy. That always says that a black woman looks like a man. So it's always been like that. The health system always were fucked up towards black women. They were actually used as experiments. So I'm not gonna fall for that. Shout out to the FBA, but not for real. Shout out to the FBA. But this is the whole shebang, and MAGA is cracking again under all that pressure, because MAGA is not this. MAGA wants white supremacy. Trump is not pushing white supremacy. You got Latinos like Nick Fuentes pushing higher white supremacy. You got militant people like the guy from the Proud Boys pushing better white supremacy. So the term white supremacy is like, no, you want Jewish supremacy. You are fascist for the Jews. Now, I do support the Jews, 9/11, so I'm not used to that. Allah Akbar. I'm not used to motherfuckers praying in the middle there. I used to work with Muslims. They always wanted to go on break to pray when we was busy, so that always rubbed me the wrong way. So, yeah. Bill Barr is the reality of this whole situation, and people just forget that, Bill Barr should actually be questioned right now. And now he's talking about a pardon. He's talking about pardoning. He's talking about a pardon. He said, I could do it. So now he's basically wink, 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 wink. The State Department is currently having meetings with Ghislaine Maxwell so she could verify that the accusations were real or not. And it's like, are we gonna believe the lady that used to teach girls how to become sex slaves? That is what we doing. That's what we doing. Because then she will get immunity. And if he said it didn't happen and then she got convicted for certain things, this is a thing of there's a video coming up of deposition with Jeffrey Epstein, in which they asked him, have you ever been in the vicinity partying with Donald Trump? He's like, yeah. Are you social with Donald Trump? Yeah. Have you ever socialized right next to Donald Trump or anybody under 18? And he goes, I would like to answer that, but I would say I would use my 5th and 14th Amendment for, so it's like, just say no, So there's still the question. The man said, yeah, we used to hang out. And these people also hang out. Obviously, you have the picture of after Epstein got convicted, Ghislaine Maxwell actually went to Bill Clinton's daughter's wedding. So that is a very disgusting thing. We know who's in the Epstein files. It's like, this is not some new, discovery. Been new. This was a thing. So it's a little weird that now people are just starting to catch up with something that was well known, bro. It was well known, bro. So, I sometimes don't get it. The fact that some people have they have selective amnesia towards the people that they like. Is it a nothing burger? It is kind of a nothing burger. I don't think nothing's gonna be done. I don't think nothing's gonna change. I think Donald Trump's gonna keep going, but it's a great distraction right now for the midterms. More enforcement is coming. They just signed an executive law for the homeless people, so. Same homeless people cause I'm homeless right now. I'm homeless. I don't have a bed to sleep on, and I don't have gradual income right now. I'm renting a car for $40 to make $80, and it's like, oh my God, But I'm trying to stay there. I'm trying to hold in there. I'm applying for jobs, so don't get me wrong, but it's just it's tough right now. So, but I'll navigate through this. I'll navigate through a lot of things. I do miss having a car. So my thing is just getting $1,000, bro, and get a car. So if y'all could help me on the Cash App, I will humbly ask her. I'm not better than nobody. I'm an immigrant, so I know my place. I know that I'm on free time right now. Also, I'm behaving, obviously. You know, I didn't smoke for like a whole month and a half, but then Ozzy Osbourne died, and then yesterday Hulk Hogan died. So we put them white boys here now. Back. We put them white boys here now. Back. You know. I had love for Hulk Hogan. You know, if I see Hulk Hogan in the street, I'll be like, whoa, that's the Hulkamania. But we knew when Brooke wanted that Brooke wanted that mandingo, and he was like, oh, it gotta be a big gorilla black. It don't gotta be, you know, I don't mind an 8-foot black guy, you know, a rich black guy, but not any type of N-word. So it's like, but again, that's just normality. Parents want a certain type of granddaddies and all that stuff. So it's like, that's his decision as a supporter of his race. Remember, I'm not trying to push division. I'm not trying to push this, the white people are evil. I'm done with that. I did my 20s with that. It was fun. But I'm a human. You treat me like I treat you sometimes. Like, white man gave me a whole tent with a fucking thing. So I'm like, oh, I'm happy, you know? Obviously, like right now I'm transitioning from like, I'm staying at this shelter that is like a church. It's too religious. It's too ultra religious. I'm tired of taking taking showers with men. That shit is so dehumanizing. The food is disgusting. So I'm just hanging in there. I did, you know, it began to start more smoking again because it's like, bro, what the fuck, you know? Right now I ain't put no curly hair, no gel in my hair, so don't mind how I look right now. I'm a beautiful human being. I've been working the fuck off. I'm burned like a motherfucker too. Burned like a motherfucker. But I'm still here, you know. Some people are not here. Some people commit crimes and then they get out of here. So you gotta, this next 3 years, people gotta be in tune. It's a change of the guard. And live with your decisions, people. Live with your decisions. Like, we've been told you he was a big bad wolf. Now you mad that he not wearing a sheep? Come on. Now you mad? Like he been repping his set. He's been saying, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. I don't like you, I don't like you, I don't like you. So it's your time to get your money up. It's your time to invest. Wait for this for the dollar to drop. At the end of the day, I'm American, bro. So I'm not gonna put, like, Trump is Trump. Trump been Trump. Trump been Trump. This is nothing surprised me. Like y'all should have seen this from the beginning when he said, grab him by the pussy. Right now it's too late. Cause fuck all these things, bro. The dynamic that really matters in this bitch is this. Is the red, white, and blue. It's USA. This is the only thing that matters. All this shit don't matter. All these people don't matter. All these people don't matter. What really matters is USA. What's for our best interest? Is it for our best interest right now to destroy our president, to destroy the commander-in-chief, to have... we already had a fucked up government. Look, I'm not gonna say, hey man, Trump is bullying California, because California has done a shitty job when it comes to putting the money in the homeless areas. There's been a lot of bureaucracy. There's been a lot of stealing. The lady that runs LASA, this lady basically, she hired her husband to get a $2 million contract, and where the money went to her family to build a house, you know? A lot of these nonprofits, I see through them. They get your Social Security, get you in, but then easy like that, they'll get you out. There's a lot of humiliation. There's a lot of all that. And there's a lot of soldiers. There's a lot of military too. So it's like the mental illness part, the fact that they just want people to go out there, do some fentanyl and overdose, do the wrong drugs and overdose. Because now you have people that they're just coke addicts and they want to do regular coke and they just boom drop dead. So as a Colombian, I'm like, I told y'all that was China. That was not us. That was not the Colombians. We give you coffee and cocaine and you go home. China give you some perks and it had too much fentanyl and then you out. So we're not messing with that, because if this goes down, if we go down, then BRICS takes over. BRICS. That's Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. They have decided to, make a group, and now they gang against us. They ganging up against us. So is it the best time to self-destroy as a nation? It's not. Is it the best time to have a civil war? It's not. Is the time to start we gotta figure out who's here. We got a lot of silent people, silent threats, in which people that are just there, but when their government tells them attack, they'll attack. There's people that work here that they have more like loyalty towards like China or the Communist Party than this country. You have Iranians that are saying, fuck America. The fuck? That's what I told y'all. Y'all was doing this whole Israel shit. Even I got hit in the head. Why? Because I was protecting the Muslims. So I'm a human being. Could never take that shit away from me. I could use my freedom of speech and it might hurt your feelings. But guess what? I saw a human and I helped the human. Now that person that attacked me got charged with a hate crime. Didn't hit back. I embraced my Jewish brothers and I say, hey, Jewish brothers, look, I have this flag that was given to me by John Glazer. John Glazer died because somebody hit him in the head, and John Glazer out here just protesting as a 69-year-old. He dies. As a memory, I said, nah, John Glazer would have went to UCLA. So I'm going to go and document to say what's right. If they're going to say the Muslim did this, I'm going to be like, damn, they really did that. But what I saw on the UCLA riot was the fact that a lot of IDF, a lot of Israeli people that were very emotional because the hate is there. The hate is there. The hate against Jews is there. The jealousy is there. So like to my Jewish brothers, just have that feeling of like they hate us because they ain't us. Don't even fall for a lot of those traps. If the white man was this powerful and West Point was this good, how come y'all always blaming the Jews when y'all can fulfill your whole thing? And don't try to use us to now like push your agenda. Like fight your battle. Let me see what Nick got to say. I like Nick. I ain't gonna fry. I like that. Nick is hilarious.
Trump must deliver. There are no excuses. I don't want amnesty. I want a border wall. We want 1 million deportations per year. If they don't deliver that, we're not voting. We are not voting. We will not vote in the midterms. We will not vote in 2028. If there are not at least 5 million deportations, let's just be even reasonable. I want 10 million. But if there's not 5 million deportations, if there's not at least 1 million per year, if there is no border wall finished, done, 2,000 miles, then you can fuck off in 2026 and you can fuck off in 2028, because I'm not voting and I'm not encouraging one person to vote, and I'm going to be, once again, working against the GOP. If they build the wall, if they deport 1 million per year, I'll be the biggest cheerleader. I'll put the MAGA hat back on.
That's the message from the Grapers, and he better take the Grapers serious, because even what's it called? What's his name? Even I was trying to say, even your boy what's the name of fuck. Even CNN is currently showing Nick Fuentes. I want to take this time. Yeah, I don't have the whole communion, man. I gotta go get the whole communion. I'm sorry. Hang out front. I was a lot of people's childhood, so you gotta respect when celebrities dedicate their time. I saw an interview by TMC that he did a day, an hours before dying, in which he's like, I'm exhausted, you know, going from LA to New York, and he was working until the last minute. So you gotta respect that from when your boy Hulk Hogan. He was committed to his passion. He loved this country. I might have my personal differences, but if you love this country, I love you, you know? Even when he went to the Republican convention and he looked crazy, man, Hulkamania, bro. Hulkamania, you work right next with the president. You went to the highest of the highest. Linda McMahon is working as a Secretary of State. She has a Secretary of Education. She has no business doing that. But it was like, that's wrestling. You know, WWF lost their logo to a goddamn zoo company, or like WWF, the other, like the Wildfire. And I hated that. I was like, yo, y'all niggas is mad pussy. And for Linda McMahon to now be part of the government is like, you know, damn. Wrestling out here, bro. So rest in peace to Theo. I ain't like the way he died. When he died, I was telling the guys, hey, man, get ready. Two more people are coming. They're like, what do you mean? Bro, in Hollywood, deaths come in 3. Celebrities, they get shut down. Like, it's their time. So first it was Theo. He died, you know, he was very young. He was working throughout his whole, like, childhood, technically. So we kind of knew him, but then he was very young. So rest in peace to him. Rest in peace to Ozzy. I put him in the pack because, you know, he killed that bat. So I'm like, and he sniffed like ants one day. So I'm like, bro, what the fuck? We're going to smoke on that white man. And then the glorious Hogan pack. The Hogan pack is still hitting me because I smoked yesterday, and today I had a little bit of Hogan pack. Put that man in a blunt. He was outspoken. Let me not call him racist, because racist is like, oh my God, like he didn't hire me, he's racist. Like, no, oh my God, he didn't want his daughter to be fucked by one of ours. It's like, a lot of y'all don't even want people that look like you to fuck with your daughter. So, you know, let's be realistic. Stop being this whole hatred, this whole like, the man died, the man gave himself to Christ, and he loved this country. He loved this country. Elvis, he was a fucking thief, but he loved this country. So if you prove me that you love this country, I'ma salute you. Salute Hogan. Salute Hogan. Salute Oxy. Salute Theo. It's your boy Dordashin. Make sure you donate, and I'm out.